Hi, my name's Annie. This is my channel, Annie's Ageless Beauty, and this is my lovely co-host, Charm, who's just in a really good mood right now, and I just wanted to document this. But Charm, I have to do a video right now, so I'm going to put you there. This is my channel, Annie's Ageless Beauty, where I talk about makeup, beauty, and anything else that I find interesting and that hopefully other people will as well. If you like this video, please let me know by hitting the like button down below. If you'd like to see more of my content, subscribe and also hit the bell icon so you'll get notifications whenever I upload something. If you have any comments, questions, or concerns, please let me know in the comments down below. I'd love to hear from you, but if you upload any adult links, I'll be deleting those because that isn't what this channel is about. Today I'm going to be talking about the Natasha Denana Jubilee Palette. I got this as a BoxyCharm pop-up. Don't remember how much I paid for it. I think it was around $12, something like that, but it retails for... I just looked this baby up, and according to BoxyCharm, this thing retails for $48 for a 5-pan palette. I will say that Natasha Denana is known for having very high quality eyeshadows and maybe makeup in general, I'm not really sure. So $48 is about right, maybe for such a high class brand. I don't know, I paid a lot less for this. So this is an unusual color story for me to be playing around with. I normally don't mess with something like this. I'm going to go ahead and do swatches. The first one, Vintage Taupe. There's only 5 shadows, so I'm sure it won't be too hard to keep up with. So here it is with the colors kind of underneath it corresponding. As you can see, it swatches pretty well. This mint green color here is fantastic. It is shiny and beautiful. Oh, and I gotta leave in like 10 minutes. So that's gotta motivate me to actually stop talking and actually just do this. So my eyes are prepped right now, and I'm gonna go for kind of like a summer, springy time look. And I'm not gonna talk too much because I gotta get out of here. This palette doesn't really have a brow bone shade. I like a lighter neutral shade to throw up right under my brow bone. So I'm gonna go into the Butter London Teddy palette and use the shade Mick right here, which is a very nice shade. But you can also see it on the screen right now. Go ahead and just throw that underneath here. Wow, this is really dusty. It's really kicking up a lot of throwback, but I'm not really reviewing this one. I've seen so many people who do YouTube makeup do that, so I just assume it's right. So I did kick up some powder when I dipped into it originally, and I just picked that up on my brush. I'm just gonna put it into the crease over here. Said I don't have time to play around with this because I screwed around too much, making sure everything was nice. I cleaned up my room and did all my chores and cleaned the litter boxes. But this is a very nice pink. It's rosy, it's spreading just fine. I'm also going to take a little bit of this pink and do it under the first part of my eye, my lower lash line right here. And I would like to say that I am not a professional makeup artist or any kind of makeup specialist of any kind. I'm just playing around. So if I looks a little wonky, that's probably why. I'm going to go ahead and stop vibrating now. Okay. What do I want to do? But this is a shade Limoncello. I'm going to try putting this in the first third of my lid. And just go ahead and... Oh, that's really nice. It does show up pretty well. Put it on my other side. Yeah, that's nice. I like that. I didn't think it would be that pigmented on my eyes. Go ahead and do that. And then just pick up some of this green color right here. Mint Frost. I don't know if it's coming across on the camera, but these colors are really pigmented. This green is really super foiled. It's just really lovely. It's more intense than what I normally wear, but I'm really liking the look so far. Ah, lovely, lovely. And I think to finish on the lid anyways, I'm not finished. I'm going to take some of this black shade, which is actually a really dark blue-green color. So you stamp it into the very edge of my eye. And I don't know where I learned that from, but the stamping technique just seems to work so well for me. Just really getting it concentrated into the corner and then kind of bringing it over a little bit into the crease. This is a very highly pigmented shade, and if it isn't in the right place, you'll be able to tell. Okay, and I'm also going to bring a little bit of that darker shade right underneath my lash line too. I'm a little nervous because it's so late. I didn't plan my life very well today. I don't think I'm going to line my eye. I think I'm just going to go for a really simple look. That blue spread all over the place on this eye. Maybe I can fix it a little bit with the taupe. I'm going to need to actually just wipe it up a little. That's okay. It's just beauties don't have to be perfect. It's okay to make mistakes. You can just fix it and then carry on with your life. I think I kind of lost the pink, at least on this eye. Okay, I would like to say that this stuff is blending beautifully. I'm putting it down. I'm immediately seeing it on my eyes. Even being as nearsighted as I am, I can still see the pigment just because it's just so there. Pretty. I don't have time to keep messing with it. I gotta leave it in 4 or 5 minutes. Does anyone else do that? Like, just wait till the last minute to put on your makeup and then rush? I think it actually like motivates me to just get in there and do something instead of just staring at the palette and, oh, what should I do? What should I do? Okay, I'm going to use Pink Heart from the Natasha Beverly Hills. And I know that, they're not currently in right now, but I just like these iridescent shadows. I'm going to go ahead and just slap this on my tear duct and clean up my eye booger on this side as well. I'm not looking for a really heavy look right now. I want to keep it kind of sunshiny and, nice. So not worry about tight lining or anything like that. I don't want a really heavy, big look, Though, of course, I'm using green eyeshadow that's extremely foiled. I know my eyes have a presence now. Still think I need a little more pink. There we go. I'll just have to blend that out in a second. I don't know if using the pink with the dark blue was a good idea or not, but I kind of like it. Get that green back in there so it pops a little more. Intense, limoncello shade really shows up a lot better than I thought it was going to. So the final step with my eyeshadow is I'm going to go ahead and blend out the crease and right under the brow bone and basically everything just to make sure it's all sitting the way it should be and no really weird harsh lines. Maybe I could use a little bit more of this dark blue one. And it's easy for me to get carried away. I put it on and then think it's too much and take it off and then do it again. Let me go ahead and throw on my mascara real fast. This is Bye Bye Panda Eyes by Essence. And I've really been liking it. It's been working really, really well. Maybe it's a little weird to be using a bargain brand like Essence and Natasha Denona in the same look, but who cares? Who cares? I hate it when I get like a glob of mascara sticking up like that. I just know I'll get it, boom, like right in the side of my eye. And then there's little weird hairs sticking up. Okay, I think I got it now. I'm just going to go ahead and throw this on. And so that's my mascara. I'm just going to go ahead and put a little foundation, a little powdered foundation on the side of my eyes to try to minimize that blue I kind of drug out too far. I don't know if it's working or not. So a little bit of this on my chin too and my nose. Freshen up my lipstick a little. Well, this is not lipstick. This is actually a lip crayon from ColourPop, just a tint in the shade, what is it? City of Stars. It's a nice kind of peachy rose color. I'm vibrating again. I'm supposed to not vibrate anymore. I gotta look at the camera instead of at the monitor. I'm trying to get better at this. My goal today was to come up with a look that was bright and springy and not really heavy looking, and I think I may have accomplished that. Of course, I haven't edited this yet, so I don't know if it actually came out well or not. Aside from my less than precise makeup skills, this palette performed really, really well. The colors go on like a dream. The colors are bright. They're vibrant. Even the one like the limoncello, which I thought really wouldn't have much of a presence. I thought it was more like a topper or something. It shows up just fine, and it goes really well with the green and the gradient between the yellow and the mint green and then the darker green, the almost black green or teal color. I think it's a really nice palette. So that's it. This is my look. I don't think I'm going to do a follow-up because I've used this particular palette so many times. I pretty much know that it's going to last a long time. The wear test is always the same. It looks the same as it does hours. I'm only going to be wearing it for a few hours, so I know it's going to look good when I get home. Actually remember my finishing spray because I usually don't. And that's it. That's my look for today. I'm glad that I bought this palette. Is it worth the $48? Well, if you love the color story, yeah, probably so. The colors go on great. They complement each other. I think even though I initially looked at this and I didn't immediately think of an eye look, it just didn't just scream out at me. But I think it's a very colorful, nice look, and I enjoy it. I don't normally do looks with these colors in it. Natasha Denona, this is a thumbs up. Again, I don't know if I would pay $48 for it, but I am very, very cheap. It is now time for me to leave and go meet my husband for shopping and then breakfast. I truly appreciate everybody who watches this. Mainly, I'm just doing these videos so I have a reason to put on makeup and dress up and have fun, and I'm so glad for anybody who comes along for the ride and listens to my opinions on the things that I'm doing. I really appreciate anybody watching me have fun with makeup. I would like to say that I am planning on kind of expanding a little bit and maybe doing some gameplay and stuff like that, because why not? So we'll see if I come up with anything later, if anybody likes it. But that's all I have for right now. Like I say, I have to go. Thank you so much for joining me, and I really hope you catch my next and I really hope that you catch my future content as well. Thank you and goodbye.